Half face. um, so another video. It's Futurama, season 6. This is episode 11 and 12. Bender's Game, part 3 and 4. So they did something I probably would have done. So the first two episodes, which I've already made a video for, are well, they're outlining the story and telling the story, but it's not like completely I almost said something really unthought out. It's not unfinished. That's not a word, is it? Unfinished. Unfinished. Yeah, I'm definitely tired. I'm making up words now. Um, I mean to say it's not like this is half of the story. I didn't get that feeling from the first two episodes. Um, these second two episodes do something interesting. I didn't even explain what I thought I would have done that they did. So they take the story and they invert it. So the first two episodes is a story based more in reality, and um, the next two episodes is based in Bender's reality because I guess it's the name Bender's Game. Because in the first two episodes, it's the story is starting to be created or cultivated that Bender is insane. So the second part, so the first episodes he's been spewing out all type of stuff about his new name and what goes on in his kingdom and things of that nature. And now in the second episode, we get a chance to explore that as a viewer. We get a chance to explore that new uh, or his world. It's very interesting. Now there's so many references in these two episodes. I mean, so many. I couldn't keep up with them, and a lot of them probably I didn't even catch. So I'm not going to try and recreate any of that. I'm just gonna say I enjoyed it. It was very enjoyable for entertainment purposes. It was very enjoyable. So I'm just gonna try and outline it the best I can. 11. What's 11? What was 11? 11 is basically the start of the story. They're taking a journey, something similar to the Wizard of Oz or the beginning of Lord of the Rings. There's a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons thrown in there as well. I mean, they're pulling from a lot of different stories to create this particular story, and I love how they've recreated the characters into this story. I just love it. I think Amy is like Amy's a uh, promiscuous like water woman from like Atlantis or something like that. Of course, Bender's the king of his own territory. Fry turns into that little monster from the Lord of the Rings, who's like my precious. He turns into that. Leela's like a is it Minotaur or Centaur? I don't know. Probably should have paid more attention. But she's like uh, she's from the waist up, it's her, and then from the waist down, it's a horse. That type of thing. I forget the name of it. Zoidberg is like an annoying crustacean type of thing. They find a way to write Zoidberg into the story in this particular episode. Oh, I might be mixing the episodes up. Forgive me if I do that. Yeah. And who else is in this one? Oh, and the professor is a grand wizard. I almost said the name. Now I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in quite some time, so that's why I have to admit a lot of these references and things that they're making fun of, as far as the spoof is concerned, I couldn't catch because I haven't seen Lord of the Rings too much. I haven't seen it in a while, I should say. Not too much. I haven't seen it in a while. I think I've seen all the movies, but just not in a while. But they're basically trying to defeat Mom and her three sons from uh, letting these stones touch. 'Cause once these stones touch, it'll basically crumble one of her sources of income. Well, I think she has other sources of income. I'm not 100%, but anyway, um, this is the chance. this is the writer's chance to really, I guess, I feel like this is the chance to show what they have. I guess maybe I'm thinking way. I'm probably putting way too much into it, but I still enjoyed these episodes. Maybe I can go on to episode 12. So episode 12 was a conclusion. They're continuing to pull from all these movies that I just mentioned and TV shows. I feel like is it TV shows? Oh, just a board game. So they pull from a board game and they also mix in current events too. They don't leave that out. But like I said, I'm not gonna be able to do it justice because a lot of it I just didn't get. There's references that were probably a little too old that I might have to dig out of my memory bank. You know what I mean? This series was. This isn't a knock on it. Let me be clear. This isn't a knock on it. It's mostly me at this point. I'm a little tired, but I feel like I have to get this video out because it is enjoyable watching. If you're into these series and this in this book, you'll get a kick out of it because they do such a great job of bringing it to life. But like I said, the overall goal in all 4 of these episodes is to stop mom. So I'm trying to think what else happens in there. Okay, maybe it's time for me just to let the one joke out that I did right now. So they say they're walking down a path, and Bender looks over and he's like, "No, no, no." Fry looks over and goes, "Hey, is that a hobbit?" Of course, they don't pan over to her. They continue to look at the group that's traveling. Bender's like, "No, it's not a hobbit. That's a hobo and a rabbit. But they're making a hobbit." I know I ruined it, but I guess in a more traditional way, you would say, what what does a rabbit and a hobo give you?" He's like, "I don't know what a hobbit." I guess a more traditional way of doing it. I still thought it was funny. There's a lot of funny moments in both of these episodes. Overall, I like this little mini spoof. Oh yeah, of course without they couldn't resist without putting in the Star Wars reference in this episode. They couldn't resist it. Was it well placed? Yeah, at this point, the amount of Star Wars references and spoofs and all these shows, I guess that's probably a good series. Who did a Star Wars spoof the best? That's an idea.